You know, say it's your last fight, do you start getting flashbacks and thinking about this is the last time I'm going to do this?
No, I don't worry about that. I've done this my whole career, so I don't really focus on that.
Hey Floyd, you look at this media turnout, this is pretty big. For the people who criticize this fight, is this an indication that more people want to see this fight than some fans say?
I'm still a positive fan. I don't focus on that. Brother, it don't matter who I fight, they're going to have something to say.
Hey, Manny Pacquiao, he told you before the fight, after the fight, he wanted to sit down and talk to you about God. Did he ever set that appointment up with you?
I heard, from what I hear, that he's, I guess, a certain type of water, some water.
Yeah.
He healed his arm, but it is what it is.
But Freddie Roach just actually said, and I'm quoting, he said that that's a fucking story that Roach just came up, that Manny Pacquiao came up with. So he's saying that was just a story.
I mean, Roach's supposed to say that he's supposed to protect his fighter. That's his job, is to protect his fighter.
You've done everything in the sport besides lose. That's the only thing you haven't done in this. What is there anything left for you to do? Is there anything left for you to do, Floyd, at this point, or
just build the Mayweather promotion, team, build our promotion company, take it to the next level. Continue to work with these young fighters, push them, help them try to get to that pay-per-view level.
Are you going to do anything different in this fight, Floyd? I mean, this is a guy, Andre Berto, fast guy. Anything different you're going to do in this fight?
We'll just see. We'll see how everything plays out. I predicted the future 48 times. Number 49, we just let it be what it is.
I heard you've been sparring and you've been knocking guys out, putting work on. I mean, do you like getting tested by these young guys and still showing them, who's Lorenzo?
Just experience. I use my experience that I have.
Plug the mic in.
Been around sports so many years, and I just know what it takes.
I'm going to kind of set the table, Emmanuel Augustus. I think that was a real turning point for you. You showed more heart in that fight than in many of your fights.
No, actually, it wasn't a good fight for me. Being in a toe-to-toe battle is not a good thing. The best and coolest thing about my career is it's called the sweet science. It's hitting and not getting hit. Making a lot of money and not taking any punishment and leaving the sport with all your faculties. That's the best thing about my career.
Floyd, would you compare Andre Berto to anybody you faced before?
I can't say. I just know he's a very exciting fighter. And every time he go out there, he gives it 100%.
So would you change anything in your career at this point, or are you glad everything just worked out the way it did?
I'm glad everything worked out the way it did. If not, then I wouldn't be the first fighter to make 9 figures in one night.
When the next pay-per-view starts, can you share who you think it is?
Oh, absolutely. I'll do that. I'll keep it to myself.
Floyd, $4.8 million car out there. How did you get it? There's only 2 in the world. How did Floyd get that car?
I know some cool people in cool places. Actually, you know what? My car guy. Here, y'all guys just talk to my car guy, Obi. You sit down and talk with him and find out. Whoa!
Hey, Floyd. Suburban better than it, or you like that one better?
I like my Suburban.
Floyd, since you are retiring, would you ever consider returning to WWE?
I don't know. I don't really know what the future is right now.
Floyd, how tired are you physically and of all this?
It's work.
Do you truly think you can deny your competitive juices, Floyd, and not come back?
He won't talk to you about the car.
Sure.
How did Floyd get this car? There's only 2 in the world.
Yeah, there are only 2 in the world. It was a very, very special deal. We got it through a billionaire. He wanted to send it to Floyd, and through some of my channels, I was able to acquire the car for him. And then at that point, Floyd called me at 3:15 in the morning, and he said, "Hey, Obi, I want to come down to your showroom to look at the car." He came down around 4:30 a.m. I spent about 2 hours with him. He seemed very excited, and then he started training. And then on Friday, he called me. He said, "Obi, I want that car, and I want it now." So I started moving, got it here, delivered to him at 5 a.m. in the morning.
Wow.
What kind of car is it? It's a very special car. It's a hyper car. You got supercars and you got hyper cars. The car weighs about 2,800 pounds. It's a Koenigsegg CCS TXR Trevita. The word Trevita is Swedish for three whites. So Koenigsegg is the first automobile manufacturer to develop this technology with the three whites. There are only two cars in the world. They were making three, but they ended up with two. There's only one U.S. car, one U.S. spec car. He has a U.S. spec car. The other cars are European spec, and that's over in Switzerland. The car weighs about 2,800 pounds. It does 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. Top speed is 254 miles an hour plus. Absolutely, under 3 seconds. Top speed is at 1,018 horsepower. Top speed is over 254 because at 254 miles an hour, the car was still pulling. That's the story of that car.
Hold on, you know about this Floyd paper. When you get to the gallon, you gotta talk about my 3 Bugattis that I got.
I've been writing about them on a little accident.
Hey,
They also got those 3 Bugattis. Bugatti number 1 was okay. Bugatti number 2 was the most challenging because Champ called me at 3 a.m. and he said he wanted that car in his driveway in 12 hours.
Can you do me a favor? Can you give the car's name at least?
Floyd, September 12th, history to make it. It may be the last fight of Floyd Money Mayweather. How do you want the fans to remember you if this is indeed your last fight?
just smart, you know? Just being real smart outside the ring. Not just inside the ring. Making the right, calculated moves. No different from what I do in the inside.
Hey, Floyd, do you have a history with Andre Berto? Any personal beef? Any stories, that involve you guys?
No, not at all. I don't. I see him. I see him out. I seen him out before. I say hello. He say hello. No personal beef, just business.
Has the fans' perception of this fight disappointed you at all?
I don't. Like I said before, I don't focus on anything. Let's focus on training. When it's time to go out there and fight, that's what I do.
You're going to have to deny your competitive juices and a ton of money to not fight again. You really can do that. You believe that?
I'm cool. As of right now, like I said before, this is my last fight. Nobody knows what the future holds.
What is your body telling you? I mean, how tired are you?
What is my body telling me? My body's telling me I need to get my hands wrapped so I can train.
EJ Smith told me that this fight will be more exciting than the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight. What do you think about that?
You guys, once again, the media, I remember what you did, and all y'all media, y'all guys built him up on the pedestal, gave the guy fighter of the decade, fighter of the century, all that. You guys did that. You guys did that. Well, being from Fight Hype didn't do that.
How much is insurance for $5 million?
A lot. More than me and you guys. A lot.
Hey, Floyd, Manny
Has
Pacquiao.
it hit you yet that this is it? This is the last?
I don't worry about that. I don't worry about that.
Why not?
I got so many fighters that's going to do media day.
But are you taking everything in with just taking that moment in with a little bit more extra thought, seeing that it's coming to an end?
No. I've had a great career. Great career. I'm happy. I'm pretty sure some people from my team, are not happy, but it is what it is.
What was your first initial reaction when you read that headline that Manny's shoulder was fixed by seawater?
No, someone told me. Someone told me. I'm in training camp. I just try to focus on training, resting, sitting in a cryo machine. That's when I'm in training, I just try to focus on training. I'm not really on social media like that.
Have you given any thought as to what you're going to say and how you're going to feel when you're on that podium on September 12th after the fight?
Well, hopefully, we're in a good place. Hopefully, we're on the winning end. Anything can happen. Like I said before, we cannot overlook this guy. Everybody's overlooking Berto. Just when he fought Robert the Ghost Guerrero, eyes was closed. He still was fighting like a warrior. So, even like he got knocked down by Ortiz, he got right back up, continued to fight. So this guy is a very exciting fighter.
You don't think it's going to be an extra emotional moment though, just that whole event and that night?
No, just, boxing was just a part of my life. Just a stepping stone, to become a promoter in the sport of boxing.
Now you've said multiple times that you felt boxing is a job to you. At one point, did you lose the passion? When did it start feeling like a job?
I don't really know. Different days I feel different ways. It's just work to me. I go out there, I do my job. I try to be the best I can be at my job.
Floyd, when you were starting out and you were envisioning your career, is this how it played out in your mind when you were just a young kid thinking about everything you accomplished, and here you are almost at the end? How did it play out as far as like?
I didn't really know it was gonna be so much. Really, just I don't want to, I don't want to really say hate. I just say jealousy. I mean, because I never really understood this. I mean, they're mad. I mean, I thought about this a long time ago. We're mad because he's successful, or we're mad that he's successful and he don't take any punishment, or are we mad that he haven't lost yet? It is what it is. If that's not in God's plan, then that's not going to happen.
Floyd, why did Manny
Some fighters have a really hard transition going from active fighter to retired fighter. From what you've seen with those athletes, what can you say?
I don't mean to cut you off. I apologize.
No worries, man.
Most fighters that are retired didn't have a choice. Just being in hard battles, taking ass whoopings will retire you. But I'm in the game of dishing it out, not taking it. And that's what's so cool. I want to tell every young fighter that's watching these interviews, don't take any punishment. Be smart. The name of the game is called the sweet science to hit and not get hit.
Floyd, why did Manny Pacquiao back up when he had you on the ropes? Because he said you were moving, but when he had you on the ropes, he backed up. Why do you think he did that?
Y'all gotta ask the saltwater then.
Well, you gave a real good speech at the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. Did you plan that, or did it just come from the heart?
Everything comes from the heart. Real got to recognize real. And we all know you're a believer, so we know you real.
Yes, sir.
Hey Floyd,
Where we at?
Right here,
Telemundo, what's going on? Money Mayweather coming to you live from the Mayweather Boxing Club.
Floyd, you've done a lot of firsts in boxing. To you, is there a certain moment or something you gave back to boxing that you feel that you're most proud of?
Well, financially, the game is totally different because of me. Totally. I'm just saying, you never seen a weigh-in so huge. Just everything in the sport of boxing. It's just safe to say it's the Mayweather era. It's just the Mayweather era, not knocking any fighters. I take my hat off to all the legendary champions that paved the way. But it's not cool to take punishment in the sport of boxing.
Floyd, out of all of your...
You think that's a lost art? You think that people appreciate what you did?
Well, everybody paint I feel like every boxer is an artist. And every fighter paints a picture his own way. And I'm just one of the best artists.
Floyd, out of all of the fights that you've had in the past, which would you say was maybe the least challenging and the most challenging?
Number 48 was the least?
All 48 of them.
All 48?
All 48. Every fight played a major key. Every fight played a major key.
It was 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago, right after you fought Baltimore, when you started talking retirement. Have you surprised even yourself with this longevity that you've had, almost being champion at 40, almost 40?
Like I said before, I don't know. I just feel like every day I say to myself, everybody is dealt a different hand in life. I was dealt the royal flush.
Floyd, after you beat Shane,
not just a vacation for you, and this time you're serious about retirement? Because I know after the hand fight, you took a vacation, so why isn't this time just a vacation for you?
I don't really know. But I want everybody to download Shots.
There you go.
Download my app, Shots.
There you go.
Let's go to work now.
I think he's going to come back.